Hello and welcome to Math 3 Homework Week of April 3rd. So I'm going to go over a couple math problems right now, help you guys out when you need it. So our first set of problems is about finding slope. Well, finding slope we've done a while ago. Now there's the way that Delta Math does it, and then there's the way that I've taught you many times in the past. So we need to find slope. So the first thing I'm going to do, like always, write things down. We have a point 4, 8, and we have 8, 6. Now, the way I've taught you in the past was, go ahead, take one of the points, write it down underneath, and subtract it. So we have 8 minus 4, which is 4. 6 minus 8. Well, we don't like 6 minus 8, so we do 6 plus negative 8. Same signs add, different signs subtract. These are different. We're going to subtract them. 2, and the 8's bigger, so it's going to be a negative 2. Then I always took out my purple pen, circle the x, put it underneath, and we get negative 2 over 4. Well, we can simplify that by dividing by 2 to get negative 1 over 2. I can go inside Delta Math and type in negative 1 over 2. And we get a correct answer. Wonderful. Let's do another one. This one I'm going to do the Delta Math way. So, number 2, we're still finding slope. This time our 2 points are 4, 1 and 0, negative 19. Large number. Now, Delta Math uses the actual real formula. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So parentheses minus parentheses over parentheses minus parentheses. So this is going to be x1, this is x2. So we put a 0 first, then a 4. This is y1, and this is y2. So negative 19 and a 4. From here, we have to just stop and think for a moment. Oh no, we don't like subtraction. So keep the first number, change to addition, and change the second number. Oh, that's much easier. They're both negatives, so that means we add. 19 plus 4 is 23. Keep the negative. I went a little too far. And the denominator, keep, change, is going to be negative 4. To simplify this, all you do is say, oh, they're both negative, so that must mean that the answer is a positive. Type in 23 divided by 4. I did it wrong. What did I... I put a 4 instead of a 1. So I messed up because this should have been a 1. Well, that happens. So since I messed up that one, I guess I got to do another one instead. So let's try this one. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. Negative 6, 8, and negative 9, 7. All right, let's do this the right way this time. So, x, negative 9, because you always do the second one first, and a negative 6, y1, y2, 7, and 8. Keep, change. So that's going to be a negative 1. And then keep, change. That's going to be a negative 3, which leaves us with 1/3. And there we go. So that one's done. Next up is all about graphing lines. Now this one, I don't need my iPad for, so I'm just going to make it full screen. So in order to graph these, the first thing you graph is the y-intercept. You go on your y-axis and you go put a dot at that number. So in this case, -2. Next, you use your slope. Negative means you're going down. The numerator tells you how many you go up or down. In this case, down because it's negative. So down 3 and then right 4. So I go from that point down 3, 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3, 4. Click. Submit. Yes. And there it is. Let's do another one. So they flipped it. Our y-intercept's -6. So I go down to -6. This time our slope is -2. Well, we need to turn that into a fraction, which would be -2 over 1. So we still go down 2, but since there's no fraction, that means go over 1 automatically. Hit submit. And there we go. All right. And our last one is coordinate distance Pythagorean rounding. This one we're going to use both Delta Math and our iPad. But first, I need to make a right triangle. And we need to round to the nearest tenth, if necessary. So here's our shape. I'm going to take my mouse, click on one of the yellow dots, go to the other yellow dot, and then just go straight down until I get a perfect horizontal line. Then I'm going to click on that dot again and go up to there. And this makes a beautiful, beautiful triangle. Now, it's a perfect right angle. And we count how many boxes for leg 1, which is going to be the one that goes horizontally. 1, 2, 3. 3. And how tall is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And now we can actually do Pythagorean's theorem. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. In this case, A is 3, B is 4, C squared. 3 squared is 9 plus 16 equals C squared. 9 plus 16 is 25. And then the final step is to square root it. And the square root of 25 is 5, because 5 times 5 is 25. We could put a 5 in. Submit. Yes. And there we go. Let's do another one. So, here's our next one. Once again, click on one of the yellow dots. Go all the way over, and then move it until it's a straight vertical line. Click and click. There we go. And now we count boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. Then I go back to my iPad. And I'm going to do a squared plus b squared equals c squared. 9 squared plus 12 squared equals c squared. 9 squared is 81 plus 12 squared. I forgot my 2. 144. C squared. Add them together, you get 225 equals c squared. Square root it, and you get 15. 15. Submit. And there we go. So hopefully those couple of examples would help you with this. If you have any questions, send me a message from my Rind, and I will help you as soon as I can. Have a good day.